NFC Win Totals. We are back with the last future video before the season starts, guys. This season is 5 days away. I still can't believe it's been, the summer flew by and the NFL season is right around the corner. Hopefully everything pans out. No issues with the non-bubble play. We'll see how that goes. And no preseason, so it's a little different this year with the no preseason. Harder to judge players as well. I just noticed the cuts. Cuts were completed yesterday by 4 p.m. I was obviously watching one of the Ravens coaches speak, and he was saying it's tough because you're not seeing all the players playing preseason. So I think undrafted players and undrafted rookies are very hard to make the team. It's definitely the hardest out of all years. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that works. Even signing guys, it's going to be hard, right? Maybe veterans would be a lot easier to sign because you have tape on them and you know how they play. But it's going to be tough for undrafted rookies. So definitely going to be interesting to see. A little bit different look in the NFC this year, guys. A little bit different. We have Brady in Tampa Bay with a stacked offense, suspect defense. But a definitely stacked offense. And how's he gonna look? Obviously he has declined over the past couple of years, but with that offense, I can look good. So we're gonna see what happens there. They're giving the Saints some competition in that division, so that will definitely be fun. I personally think the Super Bowl will come out of the AFC. I definitely think if someone in the AFC will win the Super Bowl. And the Saints. With that core, 49ers, I think those two are obviously the two heavy favorites to get out of the NFC and give teams a run for their money. So we'll see what happens there. But those are obviously the two clear-cut favorites that I'll be looking at. I have three win totals for you guys today. All my future plays, AFC, NFC, MVP, division winners, I did send to my subscribers. If you guys haven't seen the AFC win totals, check below in my videos. AFC win totals are out there as well for you guys. And I'm giving you 3 here as well. So let's get right into it. Washington football team. I'm not going to get used to that, guys. Washington football team. Their total is 5.5 to the under favor, -135. And I like the under here. I see them winning 4 to 5 games. 4 to 5 games. They do have an easy, according to last year's schedule, 28th strength of schedule, 28th ranked strength of schedule. So that's towards the easiest of the league. And it's a .465 win percentage. .465 win percentage. Just take a look at their schedule here. I don't really agree that it's the 28th easiest, but so that's it's like 3rd or 4th easiest, right? So let's look at it. Obviously, no preseason. Opening versus Philly at home. Tough game. Should lose. Versus Rams at home. Should lose, but they have a chance to win that game. Then they go at Detroit. Sorry. Let me go back here. Philly opening up. Second game, Arizona at Arizona. That's the new Arizona team. That's going to be a tough game. Then at Cleveland. Then versus Baltimore. Versus LA. So all 5 of those opening games are tough, right? Maybe one win out of those 5, maybe. Who would it be? Maybe Cleveland they can beat, and possibly Rams. Rams aren't as good this year, so take a look at that. Then we got New York Giants at New York Giants. They can pull off a win there. Giants have improved, though. I think Jones' second year will look a lot better as well. Then Cowboys, tough game. They'll lose that game. Then the Giants. So I think they get one of the win out of the Giants. Maybe they win at home versus the Giants. They're almost playing, they're playing them twice in 3 weeks. Then we look at Detroit again. They could win that game. Bengals, that should be a win. And then Cowboys, Steelers, San Fran, Seattle to end out the schedule there. Carolina, possible win, and then Eagles probably lost. So I don't see 6 wins here, guys. Do you see 6 wins? I don't. I see 5 at the most. 5 would be high end at the most. I'm thinking 3 or 4, to be honest. So yeah, that's a look at the schedule. Let's go over their draft. I give it about a B minus, B to B minus. Obviously, they got Chase Young, second overall. Can't complain with that. Great pick. They landed to him, right? They weren't going to do anything different. Possibly maybe a quarterback, but they do like Haskins. So overall, though, after the Chase Young is a very high risk boom or bust guys. They did obviously address the pass rush, but they didn't get any more weapons for Haskins in the draft. Didn't get him help through free agency, right? They got what did they get? McKissick. It's a little nice signing, but he's not a glaring change. He's not going to do that much. So I don't think they got Haskins enough help. I think this team still has a lot to do, but I think they have a future, right? If Haskins does pan out to be good, now they got Chase Young in there. They got obviously their wide receiver McLaren, and I think they can be good in maybe in 2 years. Now no, under 5.5 minus 135. Next team, the Green Bay Packers, guys. Green Bay Packers over 8.5 minus 145 is the favorite, and I like it. I like the over 8.5. Last year, guys, 13 wins. Okay, yes, this team overachieved last year, and it wasn't the best 13 wins I've ever seen. But are they 5 games worse this year? Definitely not. 9 to 11 wins is my prediction. 15th easiest strength of schedule, 0.504. Let's look at their schedule here. Right, we open up week 1 versus Minnesota. They can win that game. Then Detroit, very winnable. They could start 2-0 right there. Tough game versus New Orleans. Right, could they win it? Sure, but I say they won't. Maybe 40% chance of winning that game. You look at the Atlanta Falcons. That's a win, right? They should get a win there. They could easily start 3-1. Tampa Bay, maybe a little tougher, but they can pull it off. Then we got Houston, Mini, San Fran. Tough schedule there. And then it gets a little better later on. Jacksonville will get the win there. Colts, tough game, but they can pull off a win. Chicago, they should beat. Eagles, they should beat. Detroit, they should beat. Carolina. So see what I'm saying? I can see the over 8.5. I think 9 to 10. That's what I think. 11 is a little rich. I say 9 to 10 wins. That's what I'll be predicting here. Let's go over their draft a little bit. It was ugly. I give them a D. I give them a D. Luckily, they have a good team already, and I'm not too worried about their future when, at least like in the long run, 2-3 years. I don't really care about Green Bay. I'm just looking at next year. Right, still got Rodgers, so I'm happy. Now, Jordan Love first round was the head scratcher. No one understand why. They could have got some more help for Rodgers. Running back in round 2, Dillon. He didn't grade that well, but he could be like a very productive backup in this league. Maybe a starter down the road, but I don't see it. Some key signings for Green Bay. Obviously, they did get Christian Kirksey, linebacker. Placed Blake Martinez, who was one of their losses. Devin Funchess, some depth at wide receiver. He could help. He's been bouncing around. He had some good years in Carolina. He could help as a depth wide receiver. I like Rick Wagner, solid right tackle. They lost Bulaga and Martinez, right? So I think they replaced them well. I don't see that they got much worse over the offseason. I think they maybe got even, a tad better, about the same. I'm not going to say they got better, but, they look about the same. I would have liked them to get a little more help for Rodgers, however, right? They wasted it with the Jordan Love in round 1. Didn't address it in free agency. But like I said, Funchess maybe could help Rodgers out there. Would have liked to see another tight end come in as well. Last pick here, guys. So yeah, like I said, over 8.5 minus 145. I'll be on here. Saints. Last win total for you guys. And we got good value here, plus 100 on the over 10.5. Last year, 13 wins. I say they get 11 to 12 wins here. 24th easiest schedule, guys. Very key here. 24th easiest schedule. 0.490 win percentage. All right, let's take a look at their schedule. Fun game opens up at Tampa. Fun game there. Sorry, in New Orleans versus Tampa. That's going to be a fun. I think New Orleans takes that, especially Tampa. You know, it's their first game. Not too familiar with each other. Saints are. I like Saints there. Love to see the line. Probably open up at, I say 3, 2.5. I would love that. Maybe 3 to 4 possibly. We'll see. We'll see how that opens up. I don't have it open in front of me right now. Las Vegas Raiders. I got to keep remembering not to call them Oakland. Then they got Green Bay, Detroit, and the Chargers. Right? Should start 4-1. Maybe 5-0, but I think they get maybe a loss against maybe, let's say, Green Bay or even the Tampa game. But yeah, they could start 4-1, 5-1. Then they got that nice early bye. I don't know if I love that. I think buys are the best in maybe week 10, kind of in the middle there, a little after middle. But then look at this. Carolina, Chicago Bears should be back-to-back wins at Tampa. You know, maybe they split Tampa in series 1-1, but they could win both. San Fran, tough game. And then Falcons, Denver, Falcons again, Eagles, Chiefs, Minnesota, Carolina. I don't see them losing too many games here, guys. I like the 10.5 over. You guys should jump on that with me. I give them a draft grade of a B. I think I like Cesar Ruiz. I thought Baltimore would have got him, but I think he went just in front. But we got Queen, so I'm happy with that. And then they got Bond as well. He should help right away. Both these guys should help right away. I think Troutman, the tight end, can catch and block, and I think he was a good pick in the third. So I think they had a pretty solid draft. We'll see if all three can contribute right away. We know the two first and second picks should. Troutman could as well. Depending how he adapts. You know, tight ends usually take a little longer to adapt in the NFL. Key additions, Emmanuel Sanders. Nice little piece, additional piece for Breeze to throw to. I like Sanders. You know, he's obviously bounced around a little bit, but I think it's a good addition. I like Malcolm Jenkins as well, safety. Veteran. He's going to provide some veteran leadership. They did lose Eli Apple and A.J. Klein, and also Bridgewater, their backup. But, you know, I don't think this team got worse. Where did they get worse? If anything, they got a little better over the offseason with their draft, a couple of their signings. So they win 13 last year. Why can't they win 11 to 13 again this year? Right? You're giving me plus money at over 10.5. Sign me up. Sign me up, guys. Yeah, that's going to be it here. These are the three plays that I like for win totals for you guys. Hopefully you guys do jump on them. I know not everyone plays futures. Futures probably aren't, you know, you got to wait for so long just to get an investment payment out of it. That's why I think betting every day, or at least when you have good plays or best bets, obviously your capital is a lot more fluid. But, you know, I like futures as well because you can find some value. You can, you know, I think sometimes they're even easier to win when you can predict a full season instead of just one game, right? You're betting on just one game. Anything could happen. Full season, you know, it's a longer haul. You can get more out of it for a full season than just one game. That's why I do like futures. All right, guys. So just like I always say, please subscribe to the channel if you're not. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. I do have a subscription service available for the NFL season. I have a couple different ones, couple different packages. Please email me at Systemsportscapping systemsportscapping@gmail.com. Systemsportscapping@gmail.com for more information. You can DM me on Twitter as well. I'm currently producing a website as well. That'll be up in a few days, where you can get all my information, my records updated each day, and just any information on system capping and videos, and some betting advice as well. All right, guys, NFL season's a few days away. Enjoy the season. I'm going to do my videos. Videos are going to be a weekly thing as well. I'm going to give out free plays and leans, maybe a parlay that I'm looking at as well. Best bets will be sent to subscribers, though, so that's the only change. All right, guys, like I always say, bet smart and know your limits. Take care.